Hello everyone and welcome back to Schedule 1. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to build my fully automated oak factory down inside of the docks warehouse. Now to get this started we're going to place down 4 large storage right here up against the doorway. I'm going to do the exact same on the opposite side. Now we're going to come over here, place down 2 large storage right up against this beam here and right up against the stairs. Now in front of them storage we're going to have 2 mixers. Then we're going to come to the center, the very center of the build. I'm going to place a storage here with a mixer here and then the same right beside it. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to place these mixers with these storage behind, these mixers with these storage behind, once again right up against the beam and the stairs. Here, this is our packaging station. So we're going to make bricks here automatically with the brick press. They're going to get put here, and this is for your own personal use. For baggies and jars, you can just take them out and break down the bricks into baggies or jars if you like, just because they're easier to sell for yourself that way instead of bricks. Now here we have 2 lab ovens put symmetrically right up against these in the middle, these mixers in the middle, with 2 cauldrons symmetrically lined up as well against these ovens. Well, in front of these ovens, I mean. Now behind them we have 2 large storage, 1 for each of the cauldron, and this is just spares. Right here, this is our living quarters, or whatever you want to do with this area. Basically I have a bed here for my own sleeping, a safe, and just some empty storage if I need to put anything in there. Now at the back, this is going to be where the coca leaves are growing. So we have large storage here, which has 2 soil in it, 3 coca leaves, well coca seeds sorry, and 3 fertilizer. And this is just the same back here. Now this is going to be the same exact thing in these ones as well. Now to lay this out, these 2 storage here with this storage right up against the 2 beams. Then we're going to have 8 pots with the stands and the lights on them. This bin will be placed right up against here, so 2 blocks back, 1, 2, right there. This light's not supposed to be there, so we'll pick that up. But we have another bin here and a bin here, which is the exact same position on the opposite side. Basically it's all mirrored from the opposite side with the 8 pots, the 8 racks and the 8 lights with the same storage layout as well. Upstairs is where we're going to have our bedding situation. So we've got 4 beds here, 3 beds there, and if I can get past, another 3 beds here. You can lay these out whatever way you want, because you can place them literally across this whole thing as well on each side, so it doesn't really need to be like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to assign the workers. So we're going to come out here and I'm going to assign the easiest one first. It's going to be the cleaner. He's going to be assigned to the trash cans. So we do only need the 2 trash cans here, because they'll do like enough, but I like to have the stud one just for the looks basically. Now we're going to click enter once we accept them, and make sure to assign all these workers a bed. I'm not going to show you that because it's quite simple to do. So now we're going to assign the botanists. So we're going to come over to the botanist and select the supplies. Now the supplies that they're going to be getting are going to come from either one of these shelves, but remember which one it is. So I like to pick the one furthest at the back. Now for the pots, we're going to assign all 8 of these pots to him. Click enter, and we're going to go off that. Now we're going to grab the other botanist and do the same thing. His supplies will be at the very back corner as well, so right here. Now he's going to get these 8 pots assigned to him. Now once you've assigned the 2 botanists, close your clipboard and pull it back out and assign every single pot. So make sure you have every single pot assigned. There we go, all 16. Now we're going to click manage, click seed, and make sure it's the coca seed. And the additive will be fertilizer. Now we're going to close that and pull it back out again. We're going to come over to these 8 pots and select them all. Once you've selected all these pots, we're going to do a destination to this cauldron. Now we're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. These pots to this cauldron. Now we're going to close the clipboard and pull it back out and assign the destination of this cauldron to this lab oven. Now we're going to assign this cauldron to this lab oven. Now we're going to close the clipboard, pull it back out, and assign both of these lab ovens destination to this machine, the one with the motor oil. Now once you've done that, we're going to assign the chemists. So assign the first chemist station to here, then the second one to here, third one here, and the fourth one here. Now we're going to grab the other chemist and assign that chemist the other machines that haven't been assigned yet. So it'll be down 4. Now for the final chemist, we're going to be assigning her to work on all of these machines here. So the 2 cauldrons and the 2 ovens. Now once we've assigned all these workers, all the chemists I mean, we're going to pull out our notepad and we're going to go to this machine, select destination to this one. Now we're going to close, open, destination to this one. I'm going to rinse and repeat in this way that I do it. Now when you come to the final machine, you want to select that destination straight to the brick press. Now we're going to assign the brick press destination to this one here. This is just a spare one, but you won't really need that, to be honest. You're not going to fill this whole shelf very fast. Okay, so for the last 4 workers, we're going to need to pay attention here, and this is going to be the handlers, and these have the most important job in keeping this operation running. So for the first one, we're going to do from this shelf here into this mixer, then this shelf to this mixer, this shelf into this mixer, this shelf into this mixer. And for his final route, we're going to do this shelf of the gasoline behind the cauldron into the cauldron, and that's his job. Now we're going to grab another one of the handlers and we're going to do from, and we're going to do the battery to this machine, the coke to this machine, the beans to this machine, and the horse stuff to this machine. And then he's going to do the same thing as the other one did, but for the opposite cauldron. So this gas to this cauldron. Okay, for the second last worker, we're going to select his route from this oil to fill up this rack behind the mixer with oil. We're going to select the coke here to the coke here, paracetamol here, and the gas here. Now for his final route, he's going to take supplies off of this shelf and put it to this shelf here, which is going to be the shelf that the botanist grabs from. Now we're going to do the same thing with the last handler, except from they're going to be assigned to the brick press. So we're going to do that first. So we're going to go over here, and assign them to the brick press. Make sure the brick press destination is set to that. Now we're going to come back out and do her routes. So she's going to grab the coke from here and put it to here. The batteries from here to here. The horse stuff from here to here. And the mega bean from here to here. Now her last route will be this storage here to this storage here, and that's her done. Now I'm sure you already understand by now what mix that we're going to be using, as I've kind of demonstrated it. So we're going to go over the product that we're going to be making, and it's this right here. It has a base suggested price of $735 and sells for $999 if you want to bump it up to that, which I highly recommend. So this is an 8-step mix which consists of oil, coke, paracetamol, gas, then more coke, then battery, horse, then bean. And the way I like to remember this, in case this empties and we have no stock, is put signs up. So 1 oil, 2 coke, 3 paracetamol, 4 gas, 5 coke, 6 battery, 7 horse, 8 bean. And that's the 8 steps that we have for these. Now all you need to do is assign your workers to a bed if you haven't already done that, and pay them, and they'll get straight to work. This operation will take probably roughly 2 days before it starts going, because the cocoa plants do take a while to grow. But once it starts going, you'll be producing a lot of coke and you'll be making a lot of money. Now I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank you all for watching. Goodbye.